Yes, people, good morning. Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I'm Adam McKola. A little bit of a jazzy background today because I am in a hotel and I would give you a better view, but the lighting wasn't great. Nevertheless, I am here to bring you this morning's news and we have got loads to get stuck into. Yes, that's right. We are talking Mason Mount. We are talking Rasmus Hojlund. We are talking Andre Elanga. We are also talking Andre Onana. We have got plenty to get stuck into today, so make sure you're keeping it locked. We've also got plenty coming up for you guys as well. This time next week we will be in America. Yes, we'll be over there in the States, ready for those games in New Jersey, San Diego, Houston, and of course Las Vegas as well. So this is the place to be. Make sure you subscribe, and right now we are going to get stuck into this news, and we will start with Andre Onana first, because look, we did a little bit on this yesterday. It's dragging on a little bit, we know. We heard that Wednesday and Thursday were the crucial days. It's now Thursday. And we're getting a little bit more out of Inter Milan. For example, Simone Inzaghi was speaking about Inter Milan needing to sell players in order to bring players in. And therefore, you know, they want to kind of make these moves happen very quickly. They're trying to sign Lukaku from Chelsea. They need to bring money in to make that happen. Andre Onana is one of those players that could leave to make that deal happen. They're being linked with a few other goalkeepers as well. Anatoly Trubin was one of those. Excellent on Football Manager, by the way. I don't know much else about him apart from that, but they are being linked with goalkeepers too at this moment in time. So we've just got to wait. Damasio has said Inter are willing to let Andre Onana go, but now expect a relaunch of the bid from Man United. It will therefore be necessary to understand whether or not the English team will raise the offer. In the meantime, Inter are preparing to welcome back the goalkeeper, who is expected in Milan tomorrow. He said that yesterday, so he's expected in Milan today. Looks like today could be the crucial day for that, and United just need to make their offer that is acceptable, because we know we've agreed terms with Andre Onana already. Damasio also goes on to say, if Man United do not make an offer for Andre Onana in the next 24 hours, Inter Milan will consider keeping him at the club. Again, I think that is just a little bit of, you know, hardball being played, a little bit of the bidding being put out there, you know, in the press. But I do think eventually this will happen. You've also got to realise, like, maybe last week Inter Milan and Onana and Man United went, look, we'll sort this out next week on Thursday. And between now and then, everyone's just been dragging it out with constant updates on updates on updates, which literally, like, we'll get an update today, which was the same as the update yesterday, which is the same as the update the day before. It's dragging on a little bit now. And I think there's just been a pause in the negotiations, which will continue this week when the player probably returns and is able to say his goodbyes and that. Ten Hag spoke about Onana. He said, of course, the goalkeeper is a key position, but I am happy with the players we have now. On new transfers arriving before the tour, confident. You never know in transfers, but we're working on it. But in the meantime, we have to work on our way of playing to put progression in place. This is the moment in the season when you have time to train with your team. So I'm looking forward to Saturday and all the internationals coming in. And then you can really add sense to the squad, the team, and the way of playing. I'm looking forward to seeing Ten Hag with another year behind him at Manchester United and another pre-season behind him too. Right then, a little bit of breaking news while I was editing this video. Inter Milan could close Onana's sale to Manchester United in the next few hours. This has come from Sport Witness, via Sport Witness from Calcio Mercato out in Italy. It says the next few hours the deal could be closed, and Inter sporting director Piero Arcilio has flown to London to try and seal the Onana deal. So that's where we're at right about now. Anthony Elanga is being linked with a move away from Manchester United. Everton are being linked as well very closely. We're hearing talk of a bid or a fee which could be around £10 million, and I've got to ask myself, how the hell are we doing this? Like, Anthony Elanga's played in the Champions League, played for Manchester United. Alright, he's not Manchester United level, but he's a decent player, he's a full international, and we're looking to let him go for £10 million. We'll probably let Dean Henderson go for about £15 million. That's £25 million we'd have brought in on players that, look, reasonably you could have expected double for. You know, Dean Henderson could be fetching 25, 30 million pounds, especially when you look at the deal Burnley bought Trafford to from City. And you look at Elanga, should be able to get 15, 20 million for him at the bare minimum. Yet we're kind of struggling to sell them. He is someone that we could use to make, make money and bring in a bit of profit so that we can spend. But it's a real weird it's like the opposite to the Man United tax. When we're selling players, we just, give Man United discounts. Annoying. Mason Mount made his first appearance in a Manchester United shirt in Oslo. United won 2-0 as well. Obviously not much to write home about. It's far too early. Obviously Emeran looked good. Hugo's goal was good. You keep it tight in the first half. You win it in the second half. It's the sign of champions. But let's relax for now. But Mount played. And Ten Hag was happy with him. He said he'll bring dynamism into our game. That was one of our conclusions last season. His vision is to play the offensive, but he also wants to be multifunctional. He wants to be complete. When you're playing in midfield, you have to attack, but also you have to defend. We need to be more dynamic in the midfield department. I'm sure he will contribute to the success of United because he is a quality player. I think that's fair as well. You know what I mean? I think that's totally fair. I agree with that. I've seen some people rushing to judge him after 45. Mental stuff. Mental. Especially the non-Man United fans. What are you doing, you idiot? Why are you watching Manchester United in pre-season? Unless you're a Leeds fan, you shouldn't have been watching that game yesterday. Man United Leeds fans, alright, cool. I don't remember the time I've watched a Liverpool-Arsenal pre-season game that didn't involve Manchester United. Never. Not ever. And yet we got some of these clowns running about. Fabrizio Romano is talking about Rasmus Hojlund. We hear he remains on top of Manchester United's list for a goal scorer and a striker. Personal terms are never an issue as he's very keen on the move. United haven't sent any official bid yet, just talks on the club player side as priority is the new goalkeeper. Now imagine once we get the goalkeeper situation wrapped up, we would then move on to looking at someone like Rasmus Hojlund and bringing him in. If we can get Mount, Onana and Hojlund done before we need to make sales, I think that would leave us in a pretty strong position because then hopefully you can get rid of McTominay, Fred, Maguire, for example. Let's say you got rid of them, Henderson, Anthony Elanga. You can then look for a centre-back, bring in Sofiane Amrabat, who we're being linked with. And I think that those five, let's say we got a goalkeeper, striker, two midfielders and a defender, and those players that I just mentioned went out. I think that would be a very, very good summer for us. Obviously, we've got Mason Mount in. Andre Onana is the next one through the door. If we can get Rasmus Hojlund in, with a lot of the pre-season remaining, that'll be good. Because he's a young player as well. We need to bed him in. We need to get him used to the team. All that kind of thing. So it's better to get him in sooner rather than later than him coming in late and being asked to hit the ground running. But yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, please, guys. We are now over 700,000 subscribers. We want to hit 1 million. We want to hit 800,000, obviously, first. So get hitting that subscribe button and help us out a little bit. But thank you for tuning in. I have been Adam McKola. This has been your daily Manchester United news, and I'll see you in a bit.